And back to you, Temple, for the debt and currency markets.
Yes, don't always forget. And Chimeze, you also have the NASDO to say unlisted securities market. I mean, here there was opportunity for profits taken yesterday on Afriland security, which is tradable on this platform. It dipped by some 10% yesterday only. Of course, look at the market capitalization, which hovers around 525 billion naira. Is now 520.68 billion naira. It's profits taken. 10,000 units of Afriland was traded yesterday. It opened at 2 naira 20 kobo and dipped to 198 naira or thereabouts. Of course, you had those folks that sold, probably buying the likes of Farm Milk, which makes a lot of yogurt at the retail space there. And of course, 130 units of one of the other major companies. I'm sorry, I can't remember that now. But basically 3 deals yesterday. And of course, 34,890 naira worth of transactions yesterday in the markets. Now, look at the debt and currency side of the markets. Here, we got a lot of demand yesterday. The bullish buyers that we saw on the bond side of the markets yesterday was really interesting. We've got a lot of interest on the 17th of March 2027 paper. That's at the middle of the mid-end of the curve. And then look at the 26th of April 2029 paper at the mid-end of the curve as well. We saw a lot of interest. 27th of April 2023 paper, which is at the shorter end of the curve, we got a lot of interest. This is now trading at 120 naira, having risen from 118 naira 50 kobo the day before. Now look at the 2029 paper. It was actually trading at 135 naira before now, and then it jumped to 138 naira 25 kobo yesterday. Look at the 2027 paper. It was 140 naira the day before. Now it's 142 naira. Now we saw so much of gains here yesterday, and that explains the bullish bias that we saw in the market. But we had a total of 13.35 billion naira worth of transactions. The NCB side of the market, not so much of activities yesterday, just less than 50 million naira in transaction. OMO, yesterday we saw more interest at the on the January 2021 paper. That's at a bit of the mid-end of the curve. But we have Bankole Odusonya, a fixed income dealer with UBA, joining us on the program this morning. Thank you so much. We know that there was OMO auction yesterday in the market, 157 billion naira worth of transactions. Talk us through how that panned out and how that will now impact the secondary side of the markets today.
Thank you, Temple. 157 billion matured. These are fresh funds that came back into the market. However, the central bank sold only 100 billion, meaning that there was excess funds chasing the few securities. What this has done immediately today in the market is that very few of rows of this security have showed very low yield. The particular bill that you have mentioned, 8th of June 2021, stopped at the auction yesterday at 8.99. But today, we are seeing that the offer is as low as 5.5% in the market. This is in continuation to what we have been seeing in the last few weeks, where the small funds chasing after a few securities. The impact has also led to drastic yield drop and increased price on the bonds end also, with greater impact on the short end of the bond curve. If you look at the long end of the bond curve, the bonds that were at in 30 days ago at 12% are now at 10.9. It's that serious. By way of pricing, the implication is more than 10 naira movement in price upwards.
All right. Bankole Odusonya, thank you so much for your insights there. We appreciate them. Bankole Odusonya is the head of fixed income with UBA. That's one of the major banks that we have here in Nigeria. Chimeze, back to you.
Thank you, Temple. Well, we've got to go. Thank you for watching. I'm Chimeze Obi Iwago.